In Episode 6 of MobLand, Pierce Brosnan's unstable crime boss Conrad Harrigan claimed responsibility for the murder of his archrival's wife, but questions remain regarding the truth of the case. In the early episodes of Paramount Plus' explosive crime drama, Kevin Harrigan and Harry de Souza devoted most of their time to trying to keep the peace in London and conceal Eddie Harrigan's murder of Tommy Stevenson. However, at the end of Episode 5, the cold-blooded matriarch appeared to call for Maeve Harrigan's murder after she was subjected to an admittedly vicious insult from a distraught Vron Stevenson. Remarkably, Conrad claimed responsibility for the choice to kill Vron Stevenson when the Harrigans consolidated their forces at the Cotswolds after Vron's death. Even though he and Maeve had talked about killing Vron together, it appeared that Maeve was the one who actually pulled the figurative trigger. Paul subtly denied the hit's details as Conrad described them, and Maeve's obvious surprise at Conrad's admission suggested that he was not the one who made the final decision. Then, the question arose as to why he would claim the credit rather than Maeve, who was presumed to have made the ultimate decision regarding Vron. Conrad Harrigan's wife, Maeve, has had some influence on all of his significant decisions in MobLand. Although he has frequently been the one to formally make the decision to do things like kill Archie or forgive Eddie, Maeve has been there to support him and encourage him when he doesn't, or to call him out as a coward or weakling if he doesn't. It's becoming more and more obvious that Conrad senses Maeve's influence expanding far beyond his desired boundaries, and by taking responsibility for Vron's murder, he is regaining control. Conrad is shown in Episode 6 reminiscing about his time as a feared crime lord, recalling his monikers, Conrad the Dread, and 100 Guns Harrigan, and it is evident that he longs to return to that position of distinction. At first, it appeared as though Maeve was trying to make Conrad, and, by extension, the Harrigan crime family, appear to be the most feared gangster in London by manipulating him in that way. Killing his rival's son and wife does not make him appear intelligent, but it does make him appear menacing and lethal. Even though Conrad Harrigan is the leader of a prosperous criminal organization, it is immediately apparent from MobLand's first episode that he is no longer Conrad the Dread in any sense. Instead of a deadly and intimidating gangster, there is a volatile elderly man who has lost control over both his family and his criminal empire. Conrad blustered about disrespect and has since gone along with Maeve and Eddie's plot to kill Tommy Stevenson behind his back, but he had nothing to do with the actual planning of a war or the strong-arming of the Stevensons out of London. Kevin Harrigan's assertion in Episode 6 that Conrad's actions are indicative of a dying empire is not the first time the Harrigan crime organization has been mentioned as being in danger. All along, Maeve has been moving the chess pieces, occasionally with Conrad's own hand. Every action she has encouraged Conrad to take has loosened his control over his family, his criminal organization, and his freedom, making it increasingly clear that she isn't truly working in his best interests. It also appears likely that Maeve called the police anonymously regarding Archie's body. Conrad is now more susceptible to a power move by his own betrayed wife to remove him from his position as the leader of the Harrigan crime family after 6 episodes of MobLand.